Tonight, the second-ranked Rebels take on the Totino Grace Eagles. Hi, I'm Jay Wilcox along with Andy Gugasberg, and boy, it's been a great season so far for Champlin Park. They've had good teams the last couple of years, and this one maybe even a notch better.
Yeah, this team's playing at a whole nother level. It's not many teams in the country that can take the #1 setter in the nation and not even have her set your offense. Champlin's doing some special stuff right now.
And for Champlin Park, obviously they have not just one of the best players in Minnesota this year, probably one of the best players in Minnesota ever in Sydney Hilley.
Yeah, Hilley's just a flat-out stud. She's the type of kid that can take over a game a million different ways. For the last 3 years, she's been running the offense of the Rebels with her hands, setting. This year, they put those responsibilities on a sophomore who's doing a fine job of herself, but senior Sydney Hilley, now an outside hitter, passing 6 rotations, terminating from everywhere along the net, is a nightmare to try and game plan for.
Here's Hilley firing away, and she puts it home.
Hilley's going to get a lot of the balls here, and it doesn't matter that you know that she's getting the ball. She's still going to find a way to score over, around, or through. Yeah, Champlin Park got lucky on that last point. Hilley thought she was coming in here. Let's see if we can get another look here. We got a little free ball coming over. Dolly's going to roll it deep, picked up very well. Hilley thinks she's getting a 3-set inside, and the ball is set to the pin, and Hilley, because she's Hilley, able to take her left hand and still drop that ball over the net and cause chaos.
Dolly firing away, but right there was Schmidt. And the tip dropped in by Hilley and Champlin Park. The points have all been kind of different. Some of them have been scrambling, but they just continue to put points on the board.
Right, and I was sitting on Thursday, Champlin Park hosted the Blaine Bengals, and sitting talking with George Padgett, the assistant coach at Concordia, he said, when you watch Hilley play, it's a grown woman playing with a bunch of high school kids. Her IQ is off the chart. She won't get stopped more than twice in a rally.
Weimer-Skirch getting it to Ashburn, and now they come right side with it for the swing there by Vatndal-Vidal. Summers going cross court with it. It's off the ceiling, but they're stay calm, and down the sideline it is good.
They need more diggers. Hilley just picking them apart here. We watch her get another out-of-system set, and she hits it where nobody can get there.
Ball might have been heading out, but Schmidt digs it up. Now Hilley tipping again, and it is good. And I like the fact that Hilley, yeah, it's a lot of fun to go up there and swing full go every time, but she's making a lot of smart plays here without him. Here's Hilley getting a swing from the middle, and that one's not coming back.
Just because you know it's coming doesn't mean you can stop it. Great set here. Ashburn finds her in rhythm. Never has to slow down. Just jump, swing, finish.
Here's Hilley, and Summers. I don't think she even realized she dug out. No.
And they're going at her again.
And she gets the return and says, maybe you shouldn't do that anymore. Maddie Schaefer wearing that one.
Yeah, that's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and we'll see if the camera can keep up.
Here's Hilley firing away, and good effort by Holscher, but couldn't quite control the flight of that one.
Hilley getting on some balls, and the Eagles defense equal to the task there, just missing.
Here's Dolly. And that one will be put away as the official. They might replay this.
Ball hit cross court hard. It goes off the digger up into the stands, and while Dolly's trying to make a play, the official kind of stuck, not able to get out of the way. It's kind of a judgment call here whether they give that replay or not. Either
Dolly punching it deep. And here's Hilley firing away and scoring for Champlin Park.
Good vision there by the TG block, but Hilley just able to, oh, never mind, work around it. Good swing by the senior outside hitter.
Fairly well. Now Summers drops an off-speed shot over. And Hilley not going to go off-speed this time.
Yeah, she sucked in to pick up that tip. A little bit of film study on any volleyball team will let you know that the 2 balls coming here. Schaefer's got to stay in and try and get hands on that ball with the block. These teams are for real, and we'll see it again right here. We see Summers. It's a good pickup. Hilley with 1 spot to go. Like I said, that block doesn't get there. She does a great job extending high through the ball.
And now Dolly cross court with it. Hilley digs it, then gets it back and delivers.
You see head coach Kayla Cole looking down her bench, asking her staff how we slow that down. And I don't know that the answer exists down the bench. I don't know where it is, because Hilley's going to do Hilley things, and she's hitting that next level right now.
Ashburn able to recover on that very tough pass there, and guess who?
Yeah, they set the ball directly in front of Schaefer, and Schaefer max jumps, but it just doesn't matter here. She's as high as she can go, and Hilley's over her by a good 6 to 8 inches. That's a really good point, Jay. She's able to get through the ball much faster.
And they'll come back to Hilley. They got a piece of it, but not enough. And a kill there for Sydney Hilley.
So disheartening as a blocker. A little bit. What I loved right before we went to that replay, John Yunker trying to figure out how he wants to address his team, and Sydney Hilley giving out orders, talking about, hey, pointing at kids, letting them know what they're doing well, and now the captain and the coach kind of having a little chat here. Love the relationship that those two have built over the last 4 years. Talking with Coach John outside of the gym, she's just a special kid, somebody that's going to do a lot of really nice things on and off the court.
Well, and what you like too is when you have such an elite player, she still has to fit into the framework of a team, and she knows that she's not going to be able to win a conference title or section title by herself.
And now Hilley has taken on both of those roles. Great defense.
Wow, they keep that ball up. We'll see what it results in. Can they do it again? Yes. Wow. Eagles thought they had that point won twice. And then too long from Dolly. They're asking for a touch, but no go. And Champlin Park, those might excite them even more than a huge kill. Getting 2 times, just scrambling, keeping it up. And that was a nice job to stem the tide a little bit, although they're still down 10. And they're not going to get that one.
And Hilley's still in the front row. So, yeah, that's the result that we were all knowing was going to happen. Hilley with yet another kill, putting her team up by 11 with 2 to go.
Pass into the net there, and they can block. Going to come back to Hilley, and off the defender, and good. So Champlin Park will take it 25 to 12. Got to be a little disheartening for the Eagles to have played so well for a while. All of a sudden you look up and look at the score. They lose by 13.
Somebody starts running on you, you start to lose confidence, you start to lose a belief in what you can do, and suddenly all the doubts you have can come true. That point will just, to me, it signifies what Champlin Park's about right now. At 21 to 11, twice Totino hit balls that should have hit the floor, and the never say die Rebels just keep popping balls up.
Weimer Skirch digs that one up. Ashburn now to Hilley, going deep to the corner, and Holscher just gets a hand on it, but that's it.
Hilley, that ball back out to the outside. She'd hit a lot of 3 balls earlier. Holscher sees it, but sees it late.
Hilley off the net and will drop in. Really tough one to handle when it changes direction like that.
Yeah, another great set by Ashburn. Dolly expecting that ball to go deeper.
Fire on the pass, but they'll at least get it over. Hilley firing away, and Summers can't dig that one up. 6-2 Rebels.
Hilley with another good pop on the 32 here. You see Ashburn just putting that ball on a tee. I don't know if the Eagles need to bring their block in, because she's able to hit the whole court, and you don't want to give her too much line, but what they're doing ain't working. So
Summers denied that time. I think it was Hilley who gets that block. And they come to Hilley in the middle, and that didn't take long for her to get the side out back for Champlin Park.
I don't know if we caught it on the mic, but Hilley passed that ball and just looked at Ashburn and said yes. I don't know what that play actually is, but I think it's the one where they give Hilley the ball and she scores and get the serve back.
Summers tipping over the block, but Laura gets there, and then Hilley drops one at the feet of the libero Mullen.
Good inside set again, and the Eagle defense needs to make an adjustment. That Rios, and they'll get that short up as the season progresses.
Hilley, a rocket there that Dolly couldn't handle. 10-point lead now for Champlin Park.
And serve, and you see it from, that's a great angle on that serve. It bottom drops out, it's floating all over the place. Tough ball to pass.
And they'll come to Sydney Hilley, and she puts it away.
In tempo, normally teams set that back row ball kind of as an outlet. We don't know what to do with the ball, but that was in rhythm, intentional, the only option they wanted to go to.
Yep, the Eagles able to have pretty good hands to keep that ball alive. Now here's Hilley and finds a wide open space. Her momentum was coming, so they all thought it was going to go to that corner, and she was able to just kind of hang there and put it where she wanted.
Yeah, she goes thumb up there, doesn't quite finish her swing. Able to
come to Hilley, and she puts that one away as Holscher couldn't fight it off. Summers to the middle there, but Vidal gets down, or excuse me, Schmidt gets down, and the Rebels get another strong kill there as they're able to bring it to 22-10 as Hilley converting again. And Hilley hammers it home. It's awful tempting to just go to her pretty much all the time, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, she's made one hitting error today that I can remember. She's put about 40 balls in with so much pace that nobody could do anything with them, and the rest of them she just drops on the floor out of system. Really good job by the Rebels as they hold on to sweep 3-0. They'll be in action on Thursday.
And Sydney Hilley coming up with another strong performance here this evening. It looked like you kind of, once they came close and played well in that second, you decided it was time to take over a little bit. Is that the way you felt?
Yeah, I think in the first set we weren't really in our rhythm, and towards the second set I was like, all right, let's go. Like, set me the ball, I'm ready.
Your team has had such a strong season so far. You know, what's it going to take down the rest of the way to be ready for, you know, possibly a state tournament appearance or a section final appearance again?
I think our quote for our year is raise the bar, and I think that's what we need to do. Just keep our expectations high. Each day we're working to get better.
I talked about, too, during the match, you know, you guys do have a variety of weapons. Obviously, you know, you're not going to be winning with one player hitting all the time. And how proud are you of the way a lot of these younger girls have come along, too?
No, yeah, it's awesome. Teams don't know who to block because when we're in system, we have so many weapons.
Congratulations, Sid, and good luck the rest of the season here.
Thank you.
Sydney Hilley, Allie Miller, just a couple of the players that had big nights for Champlin Park as they sweep Totino Grace here this evening in Northwest Suburban Conference Volleyball. For Andy Gugasberg and all of our crew, I'm Jay Wilcox. Good night from Champlin Park.